What if they sang the chorus and no one joined in? Welsh male voice choirs are so desperate to attract new members, one of them has turned to crowdfunding for help. But an Avon male voice choir wants to raise their profile by featuring in a documentary, and they're appealing to the public to help them raise funds. But the number of new choristers is pretty thin on the ground, so will they be left playing a solo? From the Valleys, here's Andy Davis.
In the hills above Blaenavon in South Wales, a pub is silent but for one voice. Gareth Whitcomb, a head teacher, sings Myfanwy, a song of unrequited love in a land renowned for its love of song. He's the musical director of Blaenavon Male Voice Choir, upholding a choral tradition so emblematic of this country, but one looking somewhat fragile too. Earlier that evening, we joined Gareth and his choir in rehearsal. They just picked up the Best UK Male Voice Choir Award at a festival in Cornwall. At the end of the day, we'll never be older. And that's all we can take for the life of the ball. It's a struggle, it's a war. But this is a choir, by its own admission, getting old, very old, as we soon discover.
Who's in your 70s? 1, 2, 3, 4.
13 hands go up. Another 5 are in their 80s, including John, who's
81.
You're 81?
Yeah.
How long have you been in the choir?
63 years.
63?
It's my 63rd year now. Yeah. I joined when I was 18.
Men have been singing in this town together for more than a century, but go back through the choir's archives and you get a clear idea of just how youthful it once was. Number of choristers at this rehearsal under the age of 50, 1.
If you look around the valleys, there's so many choirs, good choirs, that have disappeared over the years. And watching the other choirs disappear is quite frightening for us.
It's no surprise to hear of choirs disbanding, given that the collieries which once fueled their numbers fell silent long ago. How much of a threat there is to other choirs is difficult to assess, but threat there is, says one man who knows the scene intimately.
I think in the 20 years that I've been working as a music director of male choirs, that the amount of grey hair on the stage has got considerably more.
That was sensational.
There wasn't a grey hair in sight when Tim Rhys-Evans took Only Boys Allowed to the final of Britain's Got Talent. That TV appearance shone a spotlight on the work his charity still does today, encouraging hundreds of teenage boys from the old Welsh choral heartlands to take up singing. But their success has yet to swell the ranks of the older, more traditional choirs.
I think the male choirs themselves realise that there is a problem and they need to recruit younger singers. But there is something that is stopping that happening, and I think the more the gulf between young people and the average age of the choirs widens, my worry is that we're never going to get it back.
1 and 2 and...
Which is why in Blaenavon they're trying something new. They're working with a local TV production company to make a documentary about their choir, paid for entirely through crowdfunding or public donations. They've raised £7,000 to date. Celebrities such as the actor Michael Sheen have pledged support, and they're getting noticed on social media too.
I've literally come along and shown Blaenavon how social media can help them reach people all over the world with the touch of a button.
So you've got them on Facebook?
I've set up their Facebook page and I'm...
Has it made a difference?
It's made a massive difference. They've got almost 700 followers on there now.
it seems to be paying off, with new choristers coming on board.
It makes you feel good. And it's like if my life has restarted again in the latter years.
So what are you going to say to, younger men, 30s, 40s?
Just get on stage, give it a whirl. Give it a whirl, get up here and have a practice and see what you think about it, because you'll love it, honestly.
What if you can't sing?
Well, we've got a lot of them.
This is, says Gareth Whitcomb, a preemptive strike, but perhaps an instructive one at that. Because across these valleys and beyond, the sound of these voices matters deeply.
This tradition has given us a real voice across the world for centuries now, and if we lose it, we lose something that is so central to our collective voice as a nation in Wales, I believe.
Andy Davis, not singing, reporting.